May 27th, 2020. So I know I said final modifications yesterday on the Foliar feed pump, but I've been meaning to do this for a couple of years now, and I figured let's just get it done, in part because we haven't had any rain in about 2 weeks and things are getting really dry, and I foresee needing irrigation. We have rain in the forecast, but it doesn't look like it's going to be much, and you know, of course, now that I did this, it'll rain and pour. Now that I said that, it won't, so you know. So basically what this is two options for suction. So on the suction side of the pump, this is a diaphragm pump, so we have to keep debris and stuff out of it, so we have to keep filtration on the intake side. So I move the filter over here, and then I have two different suction options. One comes from this foliar feed tank. This is what I mix all my nutrients in for foliar feeds and drenches. And the other option is for irrigating. This pump will do about 5.5 gallons a minute, and that's enough to drive a sprinkler for good overhead irrigation. There are times when the soil here gets really dry and the ram pump just doesn't cut it, and it takes an awful lot of screwing around to get drip lines out, and then this soil is so absorptive that sometimes your drip lines have to be like a foot apart, and that's just a nightmare of plastic, and I'm sick of dealing with that. So so I can basically take this and pick up any of the points that come out of the large ram pump reservoir, aka the pool, or even the upper reservoir if I want, and I can drive irrigation, overhead irrigation with that, so that's handy for up here. And then in really dry season, if the ram pump shuts down, which it does sometimes, our water supply goes low, there's still enough to pump water from the spring or from the pond to bring water up. And so sometimes this substitutes in for when the ram pump won't run. And so I can do the same thing down there. Simply, this is set up to take a garden hose fitting. So we're a little bit of gravity pressure coming into this, gives us water right to the pump. And then in the event that I need to go down and use the ram pump, this threads in place of the garden hose adapter. And then I can plug that 3/4 inch poly line directly in and basically substitute this in place of the ram pump and pump water up top here. And I can deliver about well, the old pump was 4.9 gallons a minute. This is rated at 5.5, so I'll probably be able to deliver about 4 to 4.5 gallons a minute, which isn't bad. You could still run an overhead sprinkler on that, not at optimal capacity, but you can, and I can refill ram reservoir, pool, all that kind of stuff in a reasonable period of time. And that can all be run off of the lawnmower and battery system on here. So it's a handy, versatile way to do this. The other thing I foresee with this is being able to irrigate from the pool and then at the same time inject nutrient by controlling the valves, and you know, just allowing a little bit of nutrient in from the tank along with the main water supply, and then I could get a nice even distribution of nutrient. So that provides me a lot of flexibility. And I expect that will serve me well for the season. I just got to put another block in here and bolt this down so we don't break any fittings, and I should be good to go. So that's it for now. Just thought I would explain what and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So quick test demonstration. I got input coming from the upper ram reservoir. I got this suction valve off, this one obviously on, this discharge off, this one on. What you're seeing here is gravity feed right now. Now you'll see the volume is up a bit. It's less obvious without a sprinkler attached, but rest assured when you put a sprinkler on this, you get enough pressure to drive that sprinkler and distribute water effectively. So that's the deal. All comes down to nozzles, doesn't it? Thanks for watching. Pharmacy Seeds Network.